Hey, what's going on, everybody? I had to sit on the floor for this one because there is so much that I want to show you. Welcome to my video on the best straps for the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. I've got here the titanium gray on the right, as well as the titanium white on the left. Now, as you know, there's an all-new connector for these Samsung watches than we're used to from previous Samsung watches, which used standard straps and pretty much a standard connector, which I think everybody liked. It really increased compatibility with the gamut of watch straps that are out there. Also, the watch straps themselves are a little bit thicker. It's a little bit of a bigger watch. That looks better on some wrists, like my own, which is a little bit larger. So I tried to fit these with the widest watch bands that I could find, just so they match a little bit better, look a little bit better with these larger watches, because if you got a thin watch band on here, it looks a little bit funny in my opinion. For a lot of these watch straps, the first thing you're going to need are one of these adapters. I got adapters for 24mm watch straps and for 22mm watch straps, and of course I've got links to everything that's going to be in this video in the description. These 22mm watch strap adapters, you can get them in this darker color and you can get them in the silver color. They will allow you to use some of your old watch straps that you had with Samsung watches with these newer Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultras. Also, you're going to find more options in 22mm than you will in 24mm. Again, I think the 24mm looks a little bit better on these watches because it's a little bit wider. The straps themselves that come with the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra watches, I think, are probably about 25 to 26mm actually, and it was almost impossible to find straps that size, but the 24 is really close. So of course I will be showing you straps in both sizes. So again, 22 and 24mm adapters for these, pretty much necessary, and you can get them really cheap on Amazon. Links in the description. So I'm going to divide these into three categories basically. Watch straps that just go straight into these watches, no adapters needed, and then 24mm watch straps, which of course requires the 24mm watch strap adapter, and then 22mm watch straps, of which there are more options in general on the market. So let's start with the Samsung straps themselves, the OEM straps. Now, if you got the titanium white, for example, it comes with this marine band from Samsung, and I made two videos showing you how these straps look interchangeably with these two colors, so you can find those videos in the description as well if you want to see that specifically. Those were just for the Samsung watch straps, but just to give you an idea here, I will put this one on, and here is how that looks. This might be my favorite strap from Samsung for these watches, whether it's the white one or the orange one. The orange one especially on the titanium gray, although it looks good on the titanium white as well. And here is how the orange one looks on the titanium gray Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. And again, I'm only showing you these straps that I think pair well with a particular watch color. If you want to see how all these Samsung straps look on both colors, you can check out the videos in the description. But I think the orange actually pairs well with both, so I'm going to show you this one in particular on both. And here is how that orange marine band looks on the titanium white Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. Moving on to the peak form strap from Samsung, which I think is also really nice. It kind of dresses it up a little bit. I wore this yesterday. I actually wore the orange one on the darker Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra, with a polo and some slacks. I was going somewhere for dinner. Of course, you can go fancier as well, but I thought it was just slightly more formal, slightly more dress casual than the marine band. And here's how this one looks on the wrist. Again, a nice sort of dress casual band. You can wear it with pretty much anything though. But if you are working out, you're probably going to stick with maybe a marine band or silicone band of some kind. And this, of course, is made of like a rubber silicone material on the inside. Possibly the outside too. But it's got these ridges here. Kind of gives it this more mesh look. One more marine band to show you, and this is the dark gray. Some just call this one black, and then it's a real nice stealthy look, as you can tell. It's not a jet black. Again, it's a really, really dark gray. Kind of matches the watch, of course, as well. And I actually prefer this color to a jet black. I think it looks great. Here's how that one looks. And again, I think this pairs a little bit better with the titanium gray Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra, although you can definitely wear it as well with the titanium white. And again, you can check out that video in the description to see how those two look together. I hope you guys have something to drink, something to munch on, because we have plenty of straps left to go. And make sure you're keeping track of, jotting down which ones you like in particular, so you can find the corresponding link and check it out for yourself if you want to order it. One more peak form band, and this is again the dark gray one, and this pairs best with titanium gray, as well as maybe the titanium silver, which I don't have here. Probably pairs better with those two than the titanium white. But here's how this one looks. And on the wrist, and finally, as far as Samsung goes, we've got the trail band here, and this comes in a variety of colors as well. I've got the black one, but the orange one is also really nice. Beautiful, beautiful watch strap. You can find that one in the same link in the description. You can find the various colors, and I would say that the white one, of course, pairs best with the titanium white. The titanium orange can go with either one, and then this titanium and then this darker gray / black, I think pairs best with the titanium silver and the titanium gray that I have here. And here's how it looks on the wrist. Now, I'm not a massive fan of these trail bands, so I did not grab every single color or anything like that, but it's nice enough that I wanted to include it in this video. I think it's definitely worth grabbing at least one in whatever color you like that corresponds best to the watch you got. My top choice would probably be the orange one. All right, guys, so that's it as far as official OEM Samsung watch straps go. But sticking with that Samsung marine band style, for example, I have a few other colors. Now, of course, those bands I just showed you are going to run about $70 to $80, depending on where you bought them from. But here's an example of a third-party one you can get from Amazon in a different color, more of a highlighter yellow, kind of a Volt color, if you want to use the Nike title for this color. These, of course, are a lot cheaper. Now, the prices vary, so don't quote me exactly, but they can vary every single day as well. The prices can change on there, but let's say about $10 to $12, maybe $8 to $12 for these third-party straps. And again, here it is in this kind of highlighter yellow color. Here's how it looks on the wrist. And of course, you can also get these in the colors that the Samsung ones, the original Samsung ones, come in, namely white, orange, etc. I believe the third-party dark gray one is more of a black. If you don't want to pay the Samsung price for it, you can get these. They feel almost exactly the same. The Samsung ones do feel slightly better quality, but I don't know if it's worth the price difference. And here's how it looks on the titanium white. Probably better on the titanium gray, but here's how it looks anyway. Here's another color for you, third party. This is what they're calling an ocean blue. Here's how this shade looks on the titanium gray. And on the titanium white, this ocean blue marine band. And the final color I got in these third-party marine bands is this sort of wine kind of burgundy color. Just thought it stood out and looked nice. And here's how this one looks if you wanted to switch it up and get more colors in the marine bands. And here is how that one looks on the titanium white. Again, this wine burgundy, not to be confused with Ron Burgundy. Okay, and perhaps my favorite third-party strap that goes straight into the watch is this Gucci style one. This is a silicone band with the signature sort of Gucci green, red, green. Again, you can get it from Amazon and you can get it pretty cheap. Link in the description. Let's see how it looks. So here's how it looks on the titanium gray. Again, this strap was a staple for me with older Samsung Galaxy watches. Of course, you could just get it with the quick release tab. And you know how the old Galaxy watches kind of went. And so this one has the new mechanism that allows you to just click it right into place. And it's got a nice width to it as well that matches how large the watch itself is. And this one is, yeah, it's definitely going to be a staple again here in the rotation. And here's how it looks on the titanium white. Again, you don't even need an adapter for this one. Clicks right into place, just like the Samsung straps do. And it is a looker, make no mistake. Now, quick note, I don't tend to wear a lot of the metal watch straps, but I got a recommendation for this one on your screen as being probably the best choice, and it comes in multiple colors. Again, link in the description to that one. It was you guys who recommended it, so thank you. If you want a metal strap, that's probably the one to check out. Up next, we've got this army green nylon band, and this is, again, 24 millimeters. So you're gonna need the 24 millimeter adapter, which is already on. I put it on right here, and it's a quick release strap, so it's going to be easy to take on and off of the adapters. And I would recommend actually getting several of these adapters if you want to get a bunch of these straps. And that way you can just put them on to the strap you like. They're really cheap, the adapters, and just keep them there. Instead of taking them on and off, you can just have a bunch of adapters, have them on your watch straps, and then just click them into place when you want to wear these. Now, because of the black leather that's on this one, I think it looks best with the titanium gray. I'm talking about these pieces right here. And here's how it looks on the wrist. This, by the way, is also available in 22 millimeters. So if you have an adapter for 22 millimeter watch straps, you can go ahead and order this strap. But again, with the size of the Galaxy Watch Ultra, I tried to get as many thicker watch straps as possible. And that includes 24 millimeter watch straps like this one. Now here's that same watch strap, but it's in what they call red. It's this canvas nylon band. It's definitely more of a burgundy, but they call it red in their Amazon listing. In case you really liked this style and wanted another color, this would be the second color that I personally would recommend. So sticking with our 24 millimeter watch straps, here's a bit more of a formal one. If you are dressing up for a particular occasion, this is a brown perforated leather strap. Again, in 24 millimeters, so you're going to need that 24 millimeter adapter, but it kind of blends in seamlessly. Looks like part of the watch. So it looks really good. Again, a wider strap option for those of you that want to stick with the larger watch theme of the Galaxy Watch Ultra. And why not? Let's see how this one looks on the titanium white. I am using the silver adapters, 24 millimeter adapters now, of course, to match with this color watch. Again, links in the description. And I think it looks pretty solid. This brown perforated leather watch strap. Again, probably a little bit more formal occasions if you want, but also just, you know, dress casual. The polo works really, really well. So here's how this one looked in both the titanium white and the titanium gray. All right, almost done with our 24 millimeter watch straps. And here is a black leather one that I think just looks absolutely gorgeous. The stitching there is in orange, perfectly matching the accent colors of the watch itself. This is from the same company that made the brown one that I just showed you, but this is their black version with orange stitching. Once again, of course, you're going to need the 24 millimeter adapter for this strap. I know it's annoying. I keep repeating it because I end up with some people that do not get the adapter and wonder why the strap is not compatible with the watch. So here's how it looks. Another gorgeous option if you want a leather strap and you want something that really blends in nicely with the watch and is good for pretty much all occasions, especially dress casual and dressier ones. Now, I do prefer how this pairs with the titanium gray Watch Ultra, but here's how it looks on the titanium white. This time, of course, using the silver 24mm adapters to go with this 24mm watch strap. Here's how this one looks. Not bad. And the final 24mm option is this orange leather band that I also think just pairs perfectly with either color really. But here it is with the titanium gray Watch Ultra. And this orange leather perforated leather strap is from a company called Bandini. And again, link in the description, using this with the 24mm watch adapter and another just really gorgeous option if you want to be a little bit dressier with your watch band on your Galaxy Watch Ultra. See that orange just complements the orange accents on the watch itself perfectly. Now, I will say one issue with this orange leather band is that it is not a quick release. That is to say that it's the old school style of using a tool to put the strap on to the watch. Now, that is alleviated if you use a dedicated adapter for this strap. That way you just have to snap it on and off. But I'm just letting you know, the first time you put it on, you're going to need to use that tool, and that tool comes with the adapters themselves. So you don't have to get that separately. There's a little tool that comes with the adapters that helps you install this watch strap. But for that reason, I'm not going to take it off and put it on the silver adapters to show you on the white, titanium white, because it is time consuming and really annoying to get right. But what I will do to give you an idea is just kind of put the watch head over this orange leather strap here, just to give you an idea, again, because it's not quick release. It's going to take a long time for me to get it off of this black 24mm adapter and put it on the silver one. But again, here is basically how it would look on the white. I think it looks good on both watch colors. This is the tool I'm talking about, by the way, and again, it comes with the adapters you order. It came with my 22mm adapters, both colors, and it came with the 24mm adapters. Same exact tool for both. All right, guys, so we'll finish this super long video off with some recommendations for 22mm watch straps. So these are now the 22mm adapters that are on this watch. And again, 22mm is what the larger past Samsung Galaxy watches were compatible with in terms of strap size. So a bunch of your old straps, if you had a larger Samsung Galaxy watch, should be able to work with these 22mm adapters. Very similar to what I showed you before. This is a perforated black leather band. This is 22mm, and the perforations are a tan. The stitching is a tan. And here is how this one looks on the wrist. These I got from eBay. Could not find this style on Amazon anymore. They sell out pretty quickly. Again, cheap. Almost all of these are on the cheaper side. I'm talking sub $20 for the vast majority, except for the Samsung straps, of course, which were a lot more expensive, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Now, I think you should generally stick maybe with a lighter color leather if you've got the titanium white and want a leather strap with it. But here's how this one looks on the titanium white Galaxy Watch Ultra. Up next, this sailcloth watch strap from Ritchie Bands. And this is absolutely beautiful, I think, and pairs really nicely with the titanium white Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. As you can see here, this is, of course, 22mm. So I've got the 22mm adapter on here. Again, Ritchie. And this is called sailcloth, and this is in a color called smoke gray. Nice nylon canvas watch strap to add to your rotation. And here is how the Ritchie smoke gray sailcloth band looks on the titanium gray Galaxy Watch Ultra. I think it may pair better with the titanium white, in my opinion. All right, guys, and finally, last but certainly not least, I found these Gucci style nylon canvas straps on eBay. One in black with the signature Gucci green, red, green, and one in white. So let's see how these look in their respective corresponding watch colors, starting with the titanium gray. Here's how that looks. Now, if it came in 24mm, I would have got the 24mm. Again, using the 22mm watch straps with this. Matches real nicely, and I think goes really well with the titanium gray. Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. Another cheap option, again from eBay, but really stylish. You're going to get compliments on this one for sure. And here is how the white one looks, and here is how it looks on the wrist. Again, pairs really nicely with the corresponding watch color. Got the silver 22mm adapter on it. Again, if it came in 24mm, I would have got that. I would have preferred a little bit thicker, a little bit of wider strap, but nice addition to your collection, to your rotation here, because it's also real cheap. Just a very nice casual and possibly just dress casual. You know what, maybe even semi-formal, these watch straps. And that is all, guys, the full collection, my recommendations for watch straps for the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Again, the links for all of these are in the description, whichever one you want here. You've got links to the adapters, 24mm and 22mm, as well as a black and silver respectively, to match your watch color. Not to mention links to videos of me showing the Samsung straps in particular, how each color looks on each watch, if you needed more help making a decision about that. Thank you guys all for watching. I really appreciate your viewership. As you know, it takes quite a bit of time and money to run a channel like this, and it's only possible through people like you clicking that like button and subscribing. Plenty of more tech goodness coming up. It is the season, best time of the year in my opinion. Get notified when new videos drop, and I'll catch you in the next one.